Well, our next guest is here to share how you can cut down on your sugar intake. I'm so pleased to welcome functional nutritionist and author of Get Off Your Sugar, Darryl Joffrey. Welcome to the show, Darryl.
Thank you so much for having me on, guys. Nice to meet you both.
This is such great information for everybody, men, women, young, old. So tell us, what was the inspiration behind your book?
Yeah, I struggle with my own sugar addiction for a good portion of my life. And like most of us, when you're addicted to sugar, it's something that's really hard to overcome by deprivation, willpower, by quitting cold turkey, which is the way that I always did it. So moving forward, what I decided to do was to ditch that approach because, again, sugar is so addictive. It's literally like a drug. The research shows it's 8 times more addictive to your body than cocaine. How crazy is that? So I ditched that deprivation mindset, and moving forward, I decided that I'm just going to start to change my approach, start adding foods into my body, into my diet that are going to strengthen my body, strengthen my energy. And it was incredible. Literally, I started adding a green juice every single morning. I moved on to healthy fats, and within 21 days, my cravings were completely gone. And in just under 4 months, my body dropped literally 42 pounds. Every time you pick up something on your fork, you want to be adding foods into your diet that's going to strengthen your body, your energy, your immune system. And the best part is that these foods can be as delicious as they are nutritious.
Delicious and nutritious. Those are the 2 words I like to see coming together. Because if you're missing the delicious part, it's not going to work. Not long term. Maybe for a week, maybe for 2 weeks, but not for a lifetime. So what are some of the easy things that people can do today to lower their sugar intake?
Well, one of my favorite foods here is what we call Kelly's pancakes. And this is Kelly Ripa's favorite recipe in the book. And what I love about this specific recipe is, most of us are unknowingly having dessert for breakfast, and pancakes and syrup is at the top of that list. It's literally refined flour and the sugary syrup. It's going to spike your glucose and your insulin, and it's going to raise inflammation. So this is a healthier version. So in this batter, what we're adding are things like bananas, eggs, raw almond butter, vanilla, sea salt, and then you blend that up. And then on a hot griddle, a little bit of coconut oil. You're going to make these just like you would make normal pancakes. Now, note, they might come out a little bit darker, but they're not burnt. That's because of the banana. And then we added a rhubarb compote on top. But right now, rhubarb is not in season. So instead, we made a blueberry strawberry compote. We added some lemon juice, some lemon zest. You basically just put that in a saucepan for 15 minutes, and then you get something that looks like this, a much healthier version that's going to strengthen your body, not stress your body. And I'm telling you, your kids are going to love this one. I came down this morning and we made these. There was a little piece bitten out for my 6-year-old. So they're going to be fighting for these off the table.
Well, if it's good enough for Kelly, it's good enough for us, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So I love the pancakes. That was the first one. What's next, Darryl?
Next, we have avocado keto wrap-ups. And what I love about these is that they take less than 5 minutes to make. They're super easy and they taste incredible. So this is going to replace like your taco, your burrito, and even your sandwich. So what you want to do is get a butter lettuce or even romaine lettuce. And then in that, you're going to add some azuki beans, which are great because they're high in protein. They're high in fiber. You dice up some avocado, which I call God's butter. It's like the most perfect food. And then you can add in things like red onion and cumin and red pepper, some olive oil. On top, I always add some sprouts, which is really the most powerful living food. And then what you do is you wrap them up, you roll them up, eat them any way that you want. They're not going to last for long.
I love that you said they're easy to make because that's important too.
If you're craving pasta, that was a big one for me with my Italian background. We're going to make something like a raw zucchini pesto pasta. So in replace of the wheat and the gluten, which is a digestive nightmare, you're using zucchini noodles. So you're going to get a spiralizer and you're going to make these zucchini noodles. And if you don't have a spiralizer, you can use a vegetable peeler. And then what you're going to do is create a dairy-free vegan sauce, which is using basil and walnuts, which is a brain food. You're adding olive oil and garlic and lemon. You blend that up, you add it on top, you garnish it with some basil, and this is a phenomenal recipe, and you're gonna think that you're cheating. So try it out, stick with it. As you do this, this is gonna strengthen your body, and this is what a strength eating meal should look like.
Darryl, clearly you're on to something. I hope I'm gonna pick up on some of your tips for sure. I know Nita is. Really good stuff. Thanks for joining us and sharing today.
Thank you so much for having me on, guys. I appreciate it.
We'll have a lot more right after the break.